Hi everybody, this is Varsha KULKARNI. Welcome back to Darwin Academy. Let's discuss the last and final cell organelle that we have left in the grade 9 curriculum, and that is vacuole. Vacuole is actually a French word which was derived from a Latin word called vacus, that means empty. So that was about the etymology. So vacuole is a French word which actually originated from a Latin word vacus, that means empty. Okay. Then who discovered vacuole? It was Antony von Leeuwenhoek way back in 1676. He discovered vacuoles. Alright. Vacuoles are present both in plants and animal cells. Okay. But you can notice a difference here, that the vacuoles present within the plant are large and there is only one single vacuole in a plant cell. Whereas within an animal cell, there are many smaller vacuoles and they are temporary as well. Okay. So, quickly, one basic difference between the vacuoles that are present in plant and animal cells are, within the plant cell you find one big vacuole, whereas in animal cell you find many smaller vacuoles. And these vacuoles the vacuole in plant is permanent, whereas in animals they are temporary. Okay. So what are the roles of these vacuoles? Vacuoles help in storage. Since they were empty, they help in storage of either liquids or solids. Alright. And within the plant cell, especially because the plant cells don't have a skeletal membrane, the big vacuole will provide rigidity and also turgidity to the plant cell. But what is this turgidity? Turgidity is the state wherein the cell has attained a swollen state. We can say turgidity is the state of being swollen. Okay. So, especially within the plant cells, the vacuole helps by providing rigidity and turgidity. I'll repeat what turgidity is. It is the state of being swollen. Whenever there is water molecule entering the plant cell, the contents of the vacuole, which we call as cell sap, will swell up, and that state of being swollen is called as turgid. If the vacuoles are swollen, then it will provide that good structure to the plant cell to stay upright. Okay. And it prevents the cell from collapsing. Right. But within a few unicellular organisms such as amoeba, you might find temporary food vacuoles as well. And how this food vacuole is formed, how does the amoeba procure food or engulf the food or take in the food, you'll all be learning that in your grade 10 first chapter biology. We will leave the discussion here itself with respect to amoeba. We say that within amoeba, which is a unicellular microorganism, there are food vacuoles that are being formed. Okay. And these food vacuoles within amoeba are temporary. Then also in a few unicellular organisms, that means organisms which have only one cell, the vacuoles help to remove excess water and also waste materials. Alright. So this is a small little topic. We have discussed about vacuole. I am quickly revising or reiterating all the important concepts for you. The term vacuole is a French terminology, but it is based on the Latin word vacus, meaning empty. It was discovered by a Dutch scientist Antony von Leeuwenhoek in the year 1676. Both plant and animal cells have vacuoles, but within the plant cells, the vacuole is large. There is only one vacuole, whereas in animals there are many and smaller vacuoles. The vacuoles help in storage, and the storage might be, or they are storing either solids or liquids. Okay. And especially within the plant cells, since they lack a skeletal membrane, the cells have to be turgid and rigid. This characteristic is being imparted because of the presence of one single large vacuole. Turgidity is the state of being swollen. For example, when water molecules enter the cell sap would take in water and the cell might swell up. This state of being swollen is called as turgid or turgidity. Then within the amoeba, that is a unicellular organism, there are temporary food vacuoles formed, and a few unicellular other organisms also will get rid of extra waste and extra water through these vacuoles. With that, we will wind up the topic vacuole. Thank you. Let's quickly have a look at the last bit that is there in your first chapter, that is the fundamental unit of life for grade 9 biology, and that happens to be cell division. We'll be looking at the different types of cell division, where can you see these types of cell divisions, and as a result of these divisions, what are the number of cells that are being formed. Let me quickly take you through this because you'll be learning about all these in your later on classes. Alright. So, the way cell divides can be categorized into mainly two types. First one is mitosis and the second one being meiosis. Some people would prefer calling this as meiosis as well. Okay. Both of them are acceptable. So, the way a cell divides is either by mitosis or meiosis. Mitosis is a type of cell division which is basically seen in all the somatic cells or all cells of the body. We also call these cells as vegetative cells. They have nothing to do with the vegetables that you eat. Alright. So, where does mitosis occur? It occurs within all the somatic cells or the cells that are present throughout the body. Mind you, this kind of cell division is found both in plants and animals. Okay. Both mitosis and meiosis are found or they occur within both plants and animals. Okay. I repeat, mitosis is a type of cell division that occurs in all the cells throughout our body or be it within a plant body, except for those cells which are involved in reproduction. They are the sex cells. Okay. Except the sex cells or the gametes, all other cells are called as somatic cells, and that is where mitotic cell division occurs. As a result of mitosis, one mother cell would divide to give rise to two new daughter cells. Okay, we call them daughter cells, and the one cell which is undergoing division is called as a mother cell. Okay, one mother cell would give rise to two new daughter cells as a result of mitosis. And also, the number of chromosomes that are found in these two new daughter cells will be the same as that of the mother cell. If you are thinking about what these chromosomes are or where this terminology came from, I would ask you to go back to the topic on nucleus, where you have understood that the nucleus has chromatin material which will condense itself to form chromosomes whenever it is undergoing cell division. Okay. So, again, I'll quickly repeat. Cell division is of two types. It occurs in both plant cells and in animal cells. So, the main two types of cell divisions are mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis occurs within all the vegetative cells of the body. These cells are also called as somatic cells. As a result of mitosis, one mother cell would divide and give rise to two new daughter cells. And these two new daughter cells have the same number of chromosomes as that of the parent or the mother cell. Okay. Generally, whenever there is a wound and that wound has to heal, new cells are being produced, isn't it? And also during growth. These during growth and also during wound healing process, mitotic cell division occurs. Okay. For example, if I've had a cut in my finger or hand, then that wound will slowly heal and new cells are formed, isn't it? During that process, mitosis would have occurred in that particular area and also during the process of growth. Okay. That being said, we'll move to the next type of cell division, that is meiosis. Meiosis occurs only within the sex cells or the gametes. So, within a human female, the gamete is called as the ovum, and Within a human male, the gamete is the sperm. So, only when the ovum is produced or when the sperm is produced, the cells would undergo a type of division which is called as meiosis, and as a result of meiosis, one mother cell would give rise to four new daughter cells which will have half of the number of chromosomes when compared to the mother cell. Okay? I repeat, I know it might be slightly difficult and tricky for those who are learning this for the first time, but trust me, it will all be easy as you learn about these processes later on in your syllabus. Okay? I'll quickly repeat. Meiosis is a kind of cell division which occurs only within the sex cells or the gametes, or when the sex cells are being produced or when the gametes are being produced, cells will undergo meiotic division. What are these sex cells or gametes? Within a female, human female, the sex cell or the gamete is the ovum, whereas within the males it is the sperm. So when the sperm or the ovum is being produced, the cells which have actually formed these sperms or ovums would have undergone a meiotic cell division. Okay, and also as a result of meiotic cell division, four new daughter cells are produced. Okay, and also these daughter cells will have half the number of chromosomes as that of its parents, because see, generally we have in every vegetative cell 46 chromosomes. Okay, if you take any one cell from your body and count the number of chromosomes, there are 46 chromosomes. But when you look at the ovum or the sperm, they will have only 23 chromosomes. Why so? Because an ovum will have 23 chromosomes and a sperm should also have 23 chromosomes. During fertilization, when the ovum will fuse with the sperm, they together will have to form 46 chromosomes only. If they had 46 chromosomes at the beginning, then their number would have exceeded the actual chromosome number of a human being. That should not happen. So, since all our somatic cells should have only 46 chromosomes, the ovum and the sperm, which are the gametes, will have half their number. Okay, that is why as a result of meiosis, the new daughter cells that are formed should have half the chromosome number of its mother cell. I hope you have understood the concept. With this, I am concluding the first chapter in your grade 9 NCERT biology, the fundamental unit of life. I hope you have learned a lot of concepts in biology through all these videos. If you have, then I would ask you to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.